oh hey, congratulations on your brand new Switch. Even if you didn't just get one today, I wanted to make a quick video about the first things that you should do when you do get one. It'll make your experience a little bit better. And if Santa wasn't good to you this year, don't you worry your little head because your internet daddy's got you covered. Please don't ever call me that. This isn't a setup video, so get that out of your head. But the first thing that it's gonna ask you to do is to make an account. So go ahead and do that. If you already have a Nintendo account, which you probably already do, go ahead and use that one. But after this step, you could add multiple accounts. You can even add accounts from other countries, and it doesn't require any sort of verification other than selecting the country that you want.
So after you set up your account for whatever region you're currently in, I'd also recommend setting up a second account with a second email address and selecting Japan as your region. It's super easy to do, and this way, if there are any demos that get released early in Japan or games that are releasing only in Japan, you'll be ahead of the curve.
It's what got me to play the Sonic Forces demo early. Maybe that's a bad example. More importantly, head on over to Settings, Theme, and then slap that bitch into dark mode.
Not only is this easier on the eyes, but it'll also save battery life if your screen isn't firing on all cylinders at all times. It won't save a ton of battery life because you're probably not spending all of your time staring at your menu screen, but it's definitely way nicer to not get blinded by your Switch when you're laying in bed at night. Also, if you're away from a power outlet and you don't need the internet, put the Switch in airplane mode. This will save you battery, and in some games, it's even known to get you a better frame rate because it's less load on the CPU. This will also turn off Bluetooth connectivity though, so only do this if you're playing in portable mode and not in tabletop mode.
The first games that you should download are Fortnite and Warframe, because both of those are completely free. So if you got a Switch and no games, now you have some games to start yourself off with. And even if you did get some games for your Switch, now you have more games to add to your collection.
Fortnite, you know what Fortnite is. But I highly recommend Warframe, especially if you're not into competitive multiplayer. I have a whole video on that if you want to check that out. Nintendo has a list of what they call free-to-start Switch games on their site. I'll leave a link to that in the description also.
A lot of them are already on mobile and probably better off on mobile, like Pokemon Quest and Fallout Shelter, but there's still some stuff worth checking out. Hey, Brawl Hall is free, I didn't know that. Whenever I get one of these Visa or American Express gift cards, I like to immediately turn it into Amazon credit.
You could just click on gift cards and reload your balance. You could also use Amazon to buy a digital code for any denomination of eShop card. You can also use Amazon to buy a digital code for Nintendo Switch Online. Or you can just use the code on the eShop itself, but if you use Amazon credit, you can spend more than the amount of the card and finish off the payment with a credit card. Otherwise, you can't mix two payment methods and the prepaid card would just get declined.
If you're gonna do this, you can use the links that are in the description so that we get a kickback. Merry Christmas to me. You're going to need Switch Online to play anything online that is not free to play. So you do not need it for Warframe or Fortnite, but you will need it for games like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. It also comes with 29 classic NES games, and they're adding more every month. Man, if you're downloading all this stuff, you're gonna need an SD card, aren't you? Don't worry, you don't really need one unless you start buying stuff off the eShop.
Fortnite's only 2.8 gigabytes, Warframe is 12.8 gigabytes, and the Switch Online NES games are only 79.9 megabytes. All of that will be able to fit on the 32 gigabytes of internal storage.
This seems like a no-brainer, but I actually had a friend who didn't know about this and thought that his Switch was broken, and I can kind of see where he's coming from. The Joy-Con each have their own battery in them, and the grip that it comes with does not charge them.
So do not leave the Joy-Con in the grip when you're done playing. Slip them back into the Switch so that the Switch unit can charge them.
Otherwise, if you let them die, you just straight up won't be able to play. My suggestion is to throw that grip away and get yourself a man's controller. That way, you don't have to take the Joy-Con off at all. And that's it. The Switch is surprisingly easy to set up, especially compared to other Nintendo consoles. There's just some little things that I wanted to talk about that you probably didn't know and that would make your experience a lot better. And hey, if you didn't get a Switch this Christmas and you stuck it out through this whole video, that's sad. You're a sad person. But hey, cheer up, because we're gonna give this one away to one of you lucky people. I may have gotten my fingerprints all over it when I was filming this. It's probably useless to say this, but please don't enter if you already have one. We're trying to make somebody's day here, not feed your greed. asshole. So to enter that, there's a Gleam link in the description of this video. That contest will be a few days. I don't know, maybe a week. I don't know.
Unfortunately, this contest is US and Canada only. Sorry.
So anyway, what do you guys think is the first thing that you should do when you get your Nintendo Switch? Is there any tips and tricks that you have? Leave it in the comments below. Add me on Twitter, all this other social media garbage. Of course, we got new videos and live streams all of the time. Our schedule is in a pinned tweet over on our Twitter. We got Wulff Den live every single Wednesday, and we got live streams on twitch.tv/WulffDen. And if you got yourself Amazon Prime, you link it to your Twitch account and you support us over there on Twitch Prime. Link that to your Discord account, and then you can get some videos early. Also, check out Wulff Den Apparel. And of course, the most important thing that you could do is just subscribe. That's it. It's free. There's nothing, you don't got to do much. And share this video with a friend who just got their Switch, and you want to help them out a little bit. Thank you guys very much. You have yourself a very good week, and Merry Christmas.